fight feel right now. You can hear it, you can feel it from the fans here in Houston, and so can Hazuki.
Well, they're very evenly matched in size also. So a quick go behind right there by Mercedes.
Mercedes ducks underneath, and Hazuki, though, standing switch. And Mercedes trying to break free of her grip, trying mightily, but now the switch as Hazuki comes around. Taz, this is some fans' first look at Hazuki, who's competed thus far exclusively on Collision in AEW. She is a very, very dangerous striker, somebody that's pretty unique for Mercedes' recent opponents. Well, I say recent, Mercedes only returning to the ring a few weeks ago.
Yeah, well, Hazuki definitely has some stinging shots or strikes, to your point. Quick roll by right there by Mercedes. Who missed the rope, but still gets off that inverted arm drag right there.
Mercedes in the corner, Hazuki charging in. Nobody home. Mercedes creates some distance, now closes in. Bandit, no. Instead, Mercedes reverses with the arm drag. Remember, these two women competing for a spot in the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament, which will take place at Forbidden Door in fall attempt. Hazuki reverses crucifix. 1 week from Sunday, we make a return to the SAP Center in San Jose. Tickets available right now at EWTX.com. And then the winners of both the men's and women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament at Forbidden Door will get a chance to challenge for their respective world championships at All in London coming up on the 30th of August as we make our return to Wembley Stadium later on this summer. AEWTIX.com or scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen tonight. You will find which of these two women reaches the finals at Forbidden Door, and then this Saturday at Collision, we will find out their opponents when Athena and Maya World meet one-on-one, a spot in the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament Finals on the line in that one.
I think I've said it before, but I really think that momentum is a very big part of what goes on, especially in the tournament match.
Oh, yeah.
And Hazuki, after, I think, an upset over CMLL Women's World Champion Persephone, has plenty of momentum.
Yeah, well, I think you're right. In tournament fashion, for sure, as far as momentum, it's everything. You see it in any kind of tournament, including college sports and whatnot. Momentum's key.
Mercedes backs off. Hazuki controls the ring, and this semifinal round match continues live on Dynamite from Houston. Attempting to make it a repeat. Hazuki representing Stardom in Japan. Now on the receiving end of that lung blower cover, made Hazuki kicking out, but just barely.
Yeah, I thought Mercedes was going to win the match right there.
She did too. How about that? The look on her face, Taz.
Yeah, no, you're right. You can see this impact was nasty. Hazuki showed so much toughness to kick out, though.
And Taz, thus far, the speed, the footwork of Hazuki has made a significant difference from her, but if she can't breathe, she can't fight. Mercedes knows that.
Right now, Hazuki's on the outside of the ring, defenseless, and like you said, having a hard time breathing.
Yeah, that gut buster or that lung blower is more on the lower abdomen.
Mercedes mone, her only losses inside an AEW ring came to Willow Nightingale, Alex Windsor. Mercedes avenged that loss in the opening round of this tournament. Chris Statlander in Timeless Tony Storm. Both of those losses, the latter of the two losses, came when Mercedes found herself challenging for the AEW Women's World Championship. If Mercedes is able to win the tournament, she will challenge for that World Championship at All in London coming up later this summer.
Well, she is one of the biggest stars ever in this sport.
Rubbermaid, leg is hooked, and Hazuki able to kick out.
On the women's division, 33 wins in singles competition on those 4 losses you talked about, Excalibur. And of course, Sports Illustrated, Pro Wrestling Illustrated named her Woman of the Year, Pro Wrestler Woman of the Year. And
584 days spent as TBS champion. That was one of 13 total titles held by Mercedes mone at one time. And as we mentioned, Mercedes looking to rebound from that downfall in a very big way, making it 2 successive Owen Hart Foundation tournament victories in rolling into Europe against the bottom rope.
Yeah, that definitely hit its mark. Here's a good one.
Leg hook, cover made. Hazuki just barely kicking out. The pressure may be building up to a breaking point for Hazuki.
You can see the concern on Mercedes' face, thinking, what do I got to do here? But
Hazuki. Sometimes the concern, Taz, as you know, is about what can I do against this girl, or even maybe it's second guessing your own self. Can I do it?
That could happen. I mean, Mercedes, though, usually very confident. But yeah, who knows what's going through her mind? We don't know.
And fans, speaking of the action this summer coming up in just a few weeks, will be AEW Beach Break presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater as Mercedes planted on the apron. Wednesday, July 8th, Clearwater, Florida. AEWTIX.com, and then we'll be teaming up. Wait a second, Hazuki on the move. Tope Suicida by Hazuki.
Hazuki trying to build some momentum here.
We'll do it again.
And Hazuki, a big risk, and it's paying off for this woman who just a few weeks ago came into AEW, a relative unknown, and now finds herself seconds away from Forbidden Door and the triple main events.
Now, speaking of triple, that was 3 times from the inside out. And they're chanting Hazuki's name.
These fans here in Houston, Taz, most certainly behind the underdog in this matchup.
Absolutely, they would love, these people here tonight in Texas would love to see Hazuki win this semifinal matchup against Mercedes right now.
Hazuki to the top, loves the big senton, one of her main weapons, but instead just a shotgun drop kick, both barrels, straight to Mercedes, lateral press, Mercedes kicks out Hazuki, next transition, Taz.
That big time transition right there, hooking ahead. Now arm trap.
It's Mercedes' instinct to fire that shoulder up off the mat. Hazuki knew that well, and she used Mercedes' momentum against her, but Mercedes, getting predicament, Hazuki rights the ship and cranks back even harder.
When you trap your opponent's arm like that right arm is trapped by Mercedes, you can definitely roll your opponent to her back like you just did there and before.
And Mercedes making a desperate crawl, a desperate roll to the bottom ropes to force the break. Referee Aubrey Edwards, good job being right on top of the action.
Cutting off the oxygen that time, the breath with the hands over the mouth. Look at Mercedes, she's spent here.
Remember, Mercedes Moné only recently returning to action in that wild card slot against Alex Windsor. It was a 6-month layoff the ring before it was.
Yeah, no, it was. So that's a lot of time. Right now, Mercedes using her hips to get back to vertical base, and we've seen her do in respect towards Eddie Guerrero, these 3 amigos. And that's what she's trying to get this 3rd one off, I'm sure.
The late, great Eddie Guerrero, the man that inspired Mercedes Moné to become a pro wrestler, cannot complete the 3 amigos, at least yet. Hazuki blocking it. Now Hazuki, both women jockeying. Mercedes, though, sends Hazuki out to the apron, hung on to the left arm, and then wrenching it against the ropes.
Very smart right there, very effective. The ropes will mess your body up. The ropes are a weapon. The ring is a weapon. So a lot of experienced wrestlers like Mercedes know how to utilize a ring as the weapon.
Mercedes looking down at Hazuki immediately, compressing Hazuki against the stage as this semifinal high-risk matchup continues. In the midst of a semifinal clash in the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament, the volatile CEO Mercedes Moné taking on the world-class Hazuki. Hazuki on the defensive for the last few moments, but showing some signs of life, Taz.
Yeah, she is. Got a lot of heart. Does Hazuki. She's had a beatdown put on her by Mercedes. But speaking of beatdown, Shivani, look at Hazuki go to work.
Big time beatdown. You're right, Taz. She slinks into the other corner, just sits down, trying to buy some time. But you can see, oh my gosh.
The winner of this match will move on to the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament, taking place 1 week from Sunday at Forbidden Door, part of our triple main event coming up in San Jose on the 28th.
Oh.
Hazuki face first off the middle turnbuckle. Mercedes perch, but Hazuki kicks out the legs, upsets the balance. Now like a DDT combination. Rough landing for the CEO.
What a move, Taz. What a move.
Yeah, I mean, go for the cover here. You got Mercedes beat.
The fans here in Houston, I think they could feel we might be on the precipice of an upset. Hazuki could earn her spot in the finals with the senton hit. Set, flush, covers. 1, 2. No, Mercedes kicks out Hazuki.
Transition.
Once again, Hazuki back into the crossface, her version of the statement maker. And can she be the 4th woman to defeat Mercedes Mone inside an AEW ring?
That grip was easy to break because
Backslide.
it was not a gable grip, wasn't an S grip. I think she got hung up in the moment and she just had all her fingers clasped and it was easy to break it. But look at this now.
Yeah, Mercedes, she was shaking her head. But she didn't want any more, but Hazuki and Mercedes battling it out. Hazuki, no backing down, elbow strike. Sends Mercedes reeling backwards, but side of the head with that one.
Mercedes really hauled off that last one. Oh, man.
Mercedes almost using the point of the elbow like rabbit punches coming to the back of the head, Taz.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we got a slugfest, guys.
And Mercedes fading. Hazuki might have been able to shoot the half and pin her right there, but instead, Hazuki batters Mercedes down flat. What does she have in mind? Could be another senton. That could seal Hazuki's spot in the finals.
I'd get something going because you got Mercedes down and out. I'd get moving with something.
Knee strike. Back to Hazuki. Oh, with a pump kick from Hazuki.
That might do it. They're both these athletes, Shivani, kind of at that exhaustion point right now.
Boy, I tell you, it is a great matchup. It reminds us of what they had done before. Let's see who can, man, both ladies not moving here except for Hazuki moving that right arm.
Well, it's been physical. It's hot as hell out. It's humid as hell out.
Yes.
That affects your cardio, no matter how much experience you have when you're in a climate like this.
And Taz, a battle like this really speaks to the importance of the overall Owen Hart Foundation tournament, just how much it means for these athletes, not only to honor the memory of Owen Hart, but to earn a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. Hazuki intercept Mercedes, DDT!
No way Mercedes can win, right?
And now Mercedes rattled again, the thrust kick, the cover, 1, 2, no! Mercedes kicks out.
And that had to be on instinct. I don't know how the heck Mercedes kicked out.
Yeah, she had her legs pinned under her, Taz.
And still trapped under her.
Yeah, still trapped under. And a lot of times you use the legs to kick out. There's no kicking, just moving the shoulders.
Well, to your point, you use your hips, but yeah, a shoulder popped up. Oh boy.
Brainbuster by Hazuki, perhaps setting up for another senton from the top. Oh, Mercedes, look at that. Whether she realized it or not, she was in serious jeopardy, Taz, and she took herself out of Hazuki's range.
Hazuki, as you saw, she was trying to turn, Mercedes to her back. I would have shot a half Nelson to keep her tighter to the ring, but the momentum, Mercedes, with her experience, realized she had the momentum to keep rolling out of the ring. And now she's out of bounds.
Mercedes catching a moment of respite on the floor, but Hazuki looking to apply pressure. Hazuki. Suplex block. Mercedes turns things around. Mercedes. Now Hazuki, the roll-up, 1, 2. Mercedes reverses. Hazuki reverses. 2. No, neither woman gaining the 3 count. Hazuki. Oh, wrench down. Statement maker. Hazuki in serious trouble here.
He's going to have to tap out. That's in real tight.
Off the right hand. What?
Mercedes wrenching back with all she has left. But Hazuki reverses 2. No, Mercedes forced to abandon ship. And Taz, Mercedes, you need to be careful with that statement maker. She had a chance of gassing out her arms. Oh, if she hung on too tight, Mercedes might not be able to come back from that.
Well, that's what happens to your point when you have a hold on tight for a long time. Even yourself, you build up lactic acid in those limbs, your own limbs. That's what happens. Sounds funky, but it's true.
Yeah, what a freaking great women's match.
Wow.
Mercedes, what a great match, Tony. And now Hazuki, the counter. No! Able to kick out. Hazuki. Reverse Mercedes. Catches her moneymaker. Now reverse. Hazuki, the roll up. Two. No. Now Hazuki. Mama, he's strong. She's got Mercedes down. No, Mercedes breaks free. Back and forth. Fast as you can imagine. Pinfall attempts by both women.
The escapes have been just as great as the pinning combinations. The sprint back and forth.
And both women, just like us three at the desk, like everybody here in Houston, trying to catch their breath. The thrust kick connects to the jaw. Hazuki on the move. Mercedes, though, shot to the midsection. Stops Hazuki in the tracks. No, maybe not. Hazuki back elbow. Hazuki on the move. Mercedes, though, half a step behind. Cazadora, the roll through. Mercedes will hunt out to the belt of Hazuki. Backstabber into the statement
It's
maker.
over.
He's reaching back now, guys.
Yeah, Hazuki's got to get some hand fighting, get on that grip, break that X grip. Otherwise, you're done, Hazuki.
Does Mercedes have the strength to hang on?
Forget about it.
Captures the right arm. Hazuki. Mercedes, center of the ring.
Young ladies, toughness is being tested here.
Hazuki in the deep water and is forced to tap out Mercedes for the second consecutive.